Hi, y'all. This is Joanna with another very interesting, hopefully, Thursday video. Yeah, I'm just doing Kansas City. I know they lost the Super Bowl, but I just didn't have the time to really do Tampa Bay. So I was like, you know what? Go with Kansas City. Go with a different team. Roll it out, see what happens, and that's what I'm doing. Uh, just going out and chilling. You know, the Chiefs versus I can't really say that other name because I don't want to. Washington football team is the best team name I could give that Washington team. So yeah, I actually, to be honest with you, I wanted to sim past that game, so I'm not like, and we lose, of course. Oh well, right? It happens. Well, and to be honest with you, like, I'm not. I don't know. That's some realism, I guess. Especially because like we've been kind of blowing teams out, like 23-0, 29-7, and then we're going up against the Dolphins on the next game, so that's always a huge. I don't want to say task, but I like Miami. I don't know why. Like I'm in New England, so I should really hate Miami in every single way, but they haven't been relevant, and I mean they've been relevant recently, but it's kind of like a historical irrelevance, for most of my life. You know what I mean? They were good this year, though. I got to give them that. So, go with that. So yeah, and away we go. See, like giving up like under 12 points a game, that's a lot. Not a lot. That's actually like a good, mark there. They got Kevin Carter. Wow. Some of these names I'm like, wow, Jason Taylor, Randy McMichael, those are like, those aren't like the real names. Those are kind of like names of like guys that were good but not stars. Like they're not like, Tony Gonzalez is a Hall of Famer. Jason Taylor, Randy McMichael, and Kevin Carter not so much. See what we got coming up. I'm just like, I might save the game back to the memory card because like I actually set up something that was nice. I didn't realize you could do a hotkey and just totally do that, but I was like, when I don't know, I was doing that because with certain games you can't like do a regular save on certain TVs, so I was like, damn it, yeah. So it was kind of like that, where it would be like, oh, I don't see the toolbar, just give me a second, let me use the hotkey, and I'll load up MLB, So, yeah. So this is going to be a Kansas City Thursday going up, especially because I'm super duper psyched for this game because I had spent some time with my idiots, because they are idiots. They don't, they're just assholes. Hopefully we get a good uniform matchup here where I didn't just have, two teams wearing white. Okay, so we're good. Yeah, I like that. I like the white on white on some teams, but also like with the Chiefs, like the white on red. They got some good unis, combos. Yeah, I was just like, ooh. I was actually like up all night the night before, so like, this is actually a weird thing to admit. I'm literally making this video just to, not because I would need to make it, more because it's probably the right time. I actually got a group on Zoom that I'm going to do in about like 17 minutes, so it's going to be fun. Especially like because some groups are better than others. Like I like to be in groups that help me. You know what I mean? If you're not helping me and you're just making arts and crafts, that's not a group I like to be in. You know what I mean? So the fact that I found a group that can help me more than inner communities groups can, huge plus right there. Yeah. So we're gonna have to. The other thing is like I gotta remember like certain buttons are the hotkeys now. So yeah, that's kind of not a good thing to admit because hotkeys can kind of be like, wait a minute, you know. The other thing I like about the Zoom groups is you can multitask a little bit so long as you're trying to like to do certain things certain ways. Like when you're in a group in person, obviously you don't want to be playing a video game and be totally distracted. But when you're in a Zoom group and you realize they're not talking to you like as severe, you know what I mean? Like if you're not able to provide anything, playing a little baseball or football don't really hurt, you know? Especially because like sometimes you gotta like the weird thing with me, and this is kind of clear by the way I talk and who I am. You gotta pace yourself, you know. I gotta pace myself. Like so, having a baseball game going on can be good, you know, going on in the background. Probably what I'm gonna do after I'm hitting the minimum with this is probably gonna start, you know, getting ready because like the other reason this group runs from 10 o'clock to 12 midnight. So on Zoom, it's kind of nice because those groups usually don't exist. Like they just don't. Like most of the time, like a warm line or like a group like this usually is like isn't available. It's not available every day, but you know, but it is kind of nice because it's like you know. You know what I mean? But it's also like one of those things like, you know, where like you wish it was every day, but you understand like going from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight is not easy. So I don't really, you know, hold it against them as much, you know. And also it's a multiple person group, so it's kind of nice. And I say this like because I just really think it's important, you know. Also, I know that there are some people that watch my channel. This group is really good. There isn't really a cutoff or like a limit. Like they seem to be pretty open-minded to LGBT people and like me, so that's really good. Like, to be honest with you, some of these warm lines, it's literally like, oh, there's some enzyme that's wrong with you, and it's like, bitch, there is no enzyme wrong with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can't cure this. Like, and they're saying, oh, well, you gotta get a. Fuck that. Like, why are you working a warm line and you're saying that? Whew. I really, really hate life when it comes down to that stuff. When you're just like, that's picked. Horn, hit me on the horn, 20. Yeah, good catch there. I thought that would be intercepted. Oh well. Oh yeah, it was good though to like, you know, get that group going and like, you know, I didn't know it until my whole situation changed, and it's really nice because like the problem with like traditional warm lines is like they don't answer, and then you feel like you're ignored, you know. Then, you know, it's 10 o'clock at night, you feel like you're just up shit creek and without a paddle, and I didn't know there was this stuff. I actually got to thank Jordan Wise B for that because they found that out for me, despite all the things I've actually, you know, said to them that ain't really right, you know. You know what I mean? Like, it's really helped me out with this stuff. More than my family, like, to be honest with you, like, JRB, Rock and Recovery is, I think, the name of this program. I keep forgetting the name of the program, but people that support me, my friends included, they're pretty much my family. They actually accept me. They don't think it's an enzyme that's wrong with me. That made me so mad. I was in a spot where I was doing dishes, and I was like, I mean, I can't literally strangle the phone, but I'm about to. The phone is about to go into the chokehold. Because like that you just don't say that to someone. Oh, there's an enzyme that's wrong with you, and I'm like, like even I would say it like this. Even if there was something like that, that doesn't mean you cure it. That means you accept it. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be shaming people for stuff like that. Like for me, for things like that either. Like it's just a fucking mess. Like yes, we're all different genetically. So like, why the fuck is this even going to be a problem? You know what I mean? I just was so mad. I can't believe that came out of somebody that was supposed to help me. You know what I mean? I was like, I could go on a rant about how we should accept our differences, but I can't even really do that because I'm kind of getting mad about that whole damn stupid situation. I gotta focus on the game here because that happened on Sunday, and it's affecting me a little bit today. The day of this recording. So, whew, the day of the recording is Tuesday. By the way, it's going up on Thursday, but Tuesday is usually Monday, whatever. It's still affecting me days later. Is my point, and it's like, how do I get over that? Because some of this is just shit I gotta deal with being trans or being who I am, and it's literally I don't have it's kind of weird for all the people that pull with me, and that's great. I love them, but it's also weird that some of the biggest people that could help me are the ones shooting me down, and that's just how it is. It's unfortunate that my family doesn't want to help me. They didn't one of the things that kind of upset me today was they don't seem to get that my name matters to me. It's a name of my choosing to be Joanna, not what they want me to be. So I mean, I don't fucking know anymore. They're just dicks, and I'm really glad that this group came along, because I don't like spamming the warm line from JRB, because that's actually wrong too. But I do like the idea of talking about this stuff, because that's one of the things I am going to ask is how do I get more money to battle these demons? You know what I mean? What are the things I can do, right now that would totally help me out? You know what I mean? One of the things I kind of, I gotta learn how to do that. Some of it's, get a job, right? But that's, okay. Outside of that, that's one. We need multiple ones. We don't need just one. We need multiple choices here. What else? And some of them, I'm open to a lot of different choices. I'll use the app Dave to get some extra cash if I need it in an emergency. But, I don't like doing that because then I have to pay it back. So I'm open to a lot of different options. I'm open to just, anything. And some of it is not the best, but some of it's also what are you going to do? And some of it's also choices I've got to make. I should probably get some more equipment for my apartment. That's one thing I haven't really thought about until tonight, is getting more equipment so I don't have to it's kind of one of those things where it's to open up other options, right? So instead of having one sheet that you use for your bed, get two. Because if you get two, then you can literally, hand wash one and then dry it, and then you're not in a predicament, I did not think that through, and I gotta start doing some of that stuff. Because I went over there for laundry, and I mean, that wasn't the best. That's not a good idea. They're dicks. They use any opportunity to get me down. So, yeah, as we hit the minimum here, we're probably going to end it after this play because it's a few more plays. I don't know. It's going to come up soon because I don't want to keep it belabor the point. Also because, like, oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Right? Be like, yeah, we're kind of at the minimum. Like, so we've hit the roadblock, and now it's just, I probably should just quit here because I'm getting passionate, and I don't want to speak out too much and then ruin my day, When I mean ruin my day, it's more of like, not even like that. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. I'm actually going to save this before I stop recording, though, just so I know, and not use the hotkey. The hotkey would suck, really, because I don't want to do that all the time. Especially, with Madden, you could save it pretty easily. In the other games, it's not that easy. And I only have one slot to save with the hotkey, so better to save that for an emergency, You know what I mean? So, let's just do that, and let's just do the Chiefs. Yeah, I'm always kind of just, I want to overwrite that because I'm I wanted to save as a hard copy too, so I don't forget, Alright, I think that should do it because I really don't want to go too far into it. I want to see if I could get the Zoom call set up, and to be honest, I thought this would be harder. I don't even know if I'm coming through right now because my headset is a lot of crap, Alright, thank you. Have a great day, and peace. Hit studio mode. There we go.